What's up, everybody? It's Jason here from Film Fanatic Productions. Thank you all so much for coming to my channel today. So today, I have a very special announcement. So, following my research and you guys' poll I posted on Instagram last week, I did actually decide and finally bought my new drone. So, without further ado, the new drone that I bought for Film Fanatic Productions is the DJI Mini 3 Pro. And before we start going to more of the review part of this video, I want to say thank you guys for helping me decide, because it was a very tough choice, and the two world-class drones, like I said, and they're just really two great drones. But in the end, I decided on the DJI Mini 3 Pro. I also had to call it the Mavic Mini 3 Pro because it is the third generation of the Mavic Mini series. So just comparing it to like the original Mavic Mini, look at the size comparison on that. Look at that size comparison for that. It's so much big. Like but they literally weigh the same amount with the battery in. But it's just a big size difference too. It's a few inches, like half an inch or so bigger on every arm. And this one obviously does much more power than this Mac Mini was. But the first thing that I love about this drone is the fact that it got just crisp photos. When I first tested it out, just when I was on the ground, before I even flew, I was like, oh my gosh, look at how good this camera is. I mean, it's so crisp. We got a bigger sensor, I believe, just double checking the sensor on it, on the camera. Yeah, it's got 1 and 1/3 inch camera sensor with the 40 megapixel, and then it also has a huge field of view of 82.1 degrees, and you can actually change yourself. Also, the camera settings, which I really enjoy, that they've been adding on these few software updates for the Mac Mini. Another great thing about this drone is just the variety of shots you can get with this. You can get just straight up video shots. You can get actually vertical video shots because the gimbal can actually turn to get a vertical video if you want to get stuff from social media. And also, you can also use the original shots, the master shots. You can give that too. Or some of the quick shots, the original ones that you've had for a while, but even some new ones, like ones like Asteroid, and I think ones that were like it goes around, but like there's not a complete circle, it comes in and out again. There's still a lot of features I gotta try on this thing, but you see a few of them in this video, ones I've already tried out, and I've been having fun with this drone in the past few days. I've already had it, and I also really enjoy the new controller we got from DJI too. The days plugging your phone into controller are gone. Imagine when we just had to plug our phone into these little ones, the Mac Mini and a few other drones too. Man, those days are over. You get a full screen built in within it, and just you turn on, press like that, and right over here is where you have the, if I can do that, right there is where you have the little handles controllers for it. So you just take those out, and you can just really simply and easily, I can't focus back, really easily and simply just screw them in, like so. Then you get the DJI app is fully integrated into the controller, which is really nice too. So you don't have to plug your phone or anything like that too. Right there, you get the DJI app, and you guys will also see some screen records that I did of on the controller, because it does have actually a SD port in the side of it, so I can actually record from that drone itself. And the drone also has, I think, about three or so gigabytes of internal storage, so you can actually store a really lot. If you don't have an SD card, if you get your SD card, you can really do that too. But I'm turning back to the camera. One thing we got that's really nice with this new drone is that you can shoot up to 60 degrees field of view, and also obviously down, I think almost like 80 degrees or 90 degrees slowly down. But the upwards 90 degrees, something that I really am going to enjoy, I believe. So there's still a lot I have to work with this and to test more drones to that too. But that's gonna be a real big part. And I've always seen people online, reviews that people have done, that they're really enjoying that. And another thing that we get that's huge is we have the front sensors right here on the Pro version, and then we have the back sensors right here, even some bump sensors down here. So that's one thing that really helps you too, especially if maybe you don't have an observer around. It helps you too if you accidentally bump into something too. And speaking of sensors, there's actually there's two different ways of obstacle avoidance. You can either use the brake function, which will just stop your drone right in front of a brake if it gets too close to an object, or even bypass it. So use just the drones sensors to see what's in front of it and actually go around by itself, which is really cool. Which allows me to not even have, it allows the drone, if I still want to get a good shot and I had to worry about crashing or something, it will just go around by itself and keep the shot going, which is really nice too. Only thing is it gets a little loud in your chore sometimes, so make sure you turn the volume down if you don't want to, if you don't want just to be too loud and you're outdoors with our people too. But speaking of being outdoors and the noises with this drone, this has excellent sound cancellation with these propellers too, and this was one of the more quieter drones that DJI has offered, and especially compared to the Avata, it can really get you some really just quiet sounds, so you can really be in lots of different variety of locations without interrupting or without getting too many looky-loos looking around. If you generally, because sometimes I know sometimes people in the drone community it's kind of 50-50 where people say, oh look, that's a cool drone, or hey, what are you doing with my drone here, you know? So that's another good thing with the drone. And turning to batteries now, we get also the standard battery that you get with the DJI drone is obviously it'll have the ultra lightweight. It'll have the ultra lightweight on marker on it, and this goes in the drone, and it'll still be over 250 grams. And this drone, the standard one, this standard battery comes with it. It gets about 34 minutes flight time with it. So, but definitely a longer lasting drone compared to some of our previous drones in this series that we've gotten. But still, best bet to buy new batteries. Actually, I did buy new batteries. I got this one too. Actually, I was supposed to get another one of these, but they actually sent me the Pro battery one, so save me $30. So thank you, Amazon, for doing that. But obviously, if you get the bigger drone, you will have to register your drone with the FAA under current rules, which I will be doing. So no, just another thing, interesting thing to think about. If you want to get the 47-minute long one, just you might have to register it with the FAA because it'll be about 290 grams, so had to be registered. But turning from that. Yeah, honestly, another thing that we got with this drone is the excellent just wind stabilization, especially for these lightweight drones. Lightweight drones generally, I have a hard time getting wind stabilization. But I've flown this thing from no wind all the way to like gusts of like 15, 20 miles an hour wind. And this thing, it gets every once in a while. There's a limit to it. You get like a strong wind warning, but it's not just terrible shaking. Like, and obviously like the Vada, if we got the Vada, that one does have, I've heard, some trouble in the wind, and it'll actually like tilt this way in the wind when you're flying it, which is kind of a bummer for the Vada. This one though, I've not had any tilting issue with this at all. Just you see a little shaking at all, but the gimbal actually straightens it out and actually it maintains generally the crisp audio, the crisp video you're trying to get with this too, which I really do enjoy. And this gimbal, like I said before, it's really nice too. And even when like it's off too, it still tries. Well, sometimes if I do like this, sometimes if it's not even in flight, I mean, it will still try to stabilize too. So if you're just walking around with it in your hand, it'll try to stabilize the video too. But I mean, this one you can also put either the SD card for in here for storage in the drone too. And I've had lots of fun getting some great video with this drone too. And obviously you just turn the power on from the back here. And charging wise, if you have the Lightning USB, I use the iPad Lightning USB, so it charges really fast. I've got it charged in like just around a little over half an hour or so with the iPad one. And you shouldn't have to worry about if you're worried about like overcharging. There's a multitude of sensors in here that will prevent that from happening if it's not the right voltage. So it's another plus that I really like with this drone too. But yeah, I've had lots of fun with this drone too. And the camera, obviously, I'm turning back to the camera, it's pretty great too. But also, if you want to, I actually invested some in the ND filters from Freewell. Now this video is not sponsored by Freewell. I wish it was, but I got these cool sensors you can just get right here. These sensors, I got just the everyday 6-pack, and these ones you can just get off of Amazon. They're a little less than $50. But they're really nice too, and obviously you can get some really good crisp photos and more clear photos, and you don't have to change it. And especially when you get especially on sunny days, you don't have to worry about blowing out so much your video, so you can get some really great crisp shots. In the field and in post, you can make it just look really crisp, which I really like it too. And I did try out some of them too. I think I've tried out so far the ND4, 8, I think 32 so far. But this one I was up to an ND54 and 1000 this pack, so I haven't tried those out yet. But that's for extreme days, but I haven't had that yet. So, but Freewell. These are great ND filters. I really love drone if I have them, and it'll take your drone to the next level. So, from that, I don't think of anything else I can do anything else with this drone. But again, I'm just enjoying it. It's been just a really blast. And also, another thing I want to add is that you should probably get the DJI Care 2. That's why I got the year plans, just in case you actually messed up and you're not, and the sensors don't work. Obviously, there's no side sensors, so you obviously are still exposed to danger from the sides. If you do some of the tethered flight modes, there's some worst because of it crashing the sides. But this drone's very durable. I haven't crashed it yet, so I'm not seeing too much of that. But obviously, it's very, very well protected. But if you do need to get one, getting the DJI Care will certainly help your drone, because if it flies, you get flyaway coverage. You get if it crashes into the wire, obviously coverage, and a few other things like that. And also they'll send a replacement, only for a small fee, like a $6 fee or something like that. They'll replace your new drone, and I think it's also color controller too, so it's really great too. So you don't have to invest again almost $1,000 to get this drone, and so it's really helpful for that too. But yeah, I'm just loving everything about this drone, and I cannot wait for you guys to see some crisp things I can get in some projects with this drone. But without further ado, I'm gonna end the video right here and leave you guys with some of the video, also some of the shots that I got with this drone. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys keep watching other videos on my channel. Subscribe below if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments if anything else would you like to see on this channel that I haven't done yet. But also, guys, just stay tuned to my channel, because I will be releasing my third Disney video, part of my ongoing Disney series, where I watch every Disney film, the Disney classics, and I'll be watching Fantasia. So that one's a really fun one to watch, and stay in the tune for that one, which is coming out hopefully later this week. So I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. I'm gonna go out and fly this drone even more, get some cool shots to this channel, and just have more fun with it. And yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So it's a beautiful day outside. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, and always remember, become Film Fanatic.